I need a drink. Oh, will you cut it out, please?
Hey folks, I hope you're all doing well this fine Tuesday. I don't know, there's nothing special about Tuesdays, is there? But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. So I was browsing GTA forums, and I came across this really old thread from May 10th, 2005. That'd be 1 day subsequent to the official announcement for Bully. The forum thread is full of all kinds of interesting reactions from fans of Rockstar, some of which were positive, some of which were skeptical, and some of which turned out to be highly misguided, to say the f***ing least. Take my hand, audience, take my f***ing hand, and let's take a trip down memory lane. Grab your Nokia, put on a trucker hat, you doofus, update your MySpace status, and queue up Crazy Frog on your iPod Nano, because it's time for us to travel back in time, all the way back to 2005. Rockstar Games, renowned developers behind such titles as the Grand Theft Auto series, have announced a new original title called Bully for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Oh, and as a quick side note, Bully was initially intended to be released both on the PS2 and on Xbox. Eventually, that idea just kind of fizzled out, and the game ended up being a PlayStation 2 exclusive. That is, until they re-released it again, and again, and again. Cause why bother making another one? As a troublesome schoolboy, you'll laugh and cringe as you stand up to bullies, get picked on by teachers, play pranks on malicious kids, win or lose the girl, and ultimately learn to navigate the obstacles of the fictitious reform school, Bullworth Academy. No other information is available yet, but the game will be demonstrated behind closed doors at E3. And for those of you who don't know how they revealed Bully, how do I put this? They had a trailer, and I don't mean like a promotional video, I mean a literal Bully trailer. If there's ever been a Bully collectible I want to get my hands on, it's that, right f***ing there. That'd be one hell of a Bully collectible unboxing video, now wouldn't it? Bully takes the Rockstar tradition of groundbreaking, innovative, original gameplay and humorous tongue-in-cheek storytelling to an entirely new setting, the schoolyard. Bully is the brutally funny debut title from Rockstar Vancouver, rest in peace by the way, and is expected to hit retail shelves in October of 2005. We are really excited about the first title to be developed by our Rockstar Vancouver studio, said Sam Hauser, president of Rockstar Games. We fought hard to keep this title under wraps for ages, and I am thrilled that we can finally unveil it to people at E3. Okay, so here's what Rockstar fans on GTA forums had to say about it. I guess after GTA SA, they had a lot of money to throw around. Confused.gif. I'd like to know why anyone would play it. Hasn't everyone already experienced that sort of thing after being through school? Why would you want to play a video game of it? Doesn't sound like a winner to me. Confused.gif. And yeah, for some reason GTA forums, like the thing people used to do back in the day is just add like confused.gif to anything they're skeptical of. It's basically like the 2000s equivalent of this. Well, the idea sure is new, though I can't really picture it. Maybe it'll be somewhat like The Simpsons Hit and Run. Oh my god, The Sims GTA's stale. Okay, so let me just like explain what I think this person means by this. So, back in the 2000s, the mid-2000s, back when The Sims 2 had just been released and been very, very financially successful, a lot of people would make comparisons like this one, where it's like, if Rockstar Games, a video game development studio known for their gruesome and violent and controversial titles, puts out something that pales in comparison to the violence of, say, GTA, that would basically be Rockstar Games attempting to appeal to an audience that is the opposite of the good people on GTA forums. So what they would do is label it The Sims, or compare it to The Sims, or say that it's gonna be like The Sims. Like, they would just keep going on and f***ing on about The Sims. I could be misremembering this, but that's the way I recall it, and I saw it happen several times. I was there. I couldn't believe it myself at first, but I saw it, and then I realized it actually happened. But yeah, a lot of these people would compare a game like Bully to The Sims, because they felt like Rockstar was toning down the violence they had in games like Manhunt and GTA. And yeah, they did. With Bully, they did. But to compare it to The Sims is just like, I don't know, it's inaccurate. And I don't know if this person is doing that hyperbole. I think they are. You will see more of this, though. Probably a meh game for me. You can't knock them for originality, but some things just can't be improved upon or mimicked by games. That, and I don't understand the American education system. Not that I understand the English one either. I'm sure the newspapers and anti-everything protesters will have fun with this. I reckon that's a great idea. Lots of fun could be had with this. I wanna smash some punk-ass MTV kids in the face.
Break your face tonight!
See what I mean by let's travel back in time? You're gonna see a lot of that. Okay, so this response is my favorite, and I'll tell you in just a second. So just let me read this and I'll get into it. This is a game I've been waiting for someone to make. I hope it has a completely flexible storyline so you can basically live or relive school life virtually. It most likely won't be too violent, seeing as how you play kids, but it is bound to have at least 2 to 3 violent acts you can do, like making somebody bleed, or at the very worst, kill somebody and get expelled from school, thus ending the game. I will definitely buy this game the day it comes out. Okay, so enthusiasm, and yes, I am cognizant of the fact that there is a language barrier at play here. English is obviously not a primary language for this person, or at least I would hope it isn't. But I get it. Enthusiasm. He's getting into it. He wants to buy the game when it comes out. That's cool. Most likely. When I first read this, I was like, is that an actual word? Is this something that people actually say? Because I've never heard anybody in my life say most likely. And so I googled it, and I noticed that there's one other instance of a person on the internet, according to Google at least, using the word most likely. And it's the same f***ing guy on May 1st. So what I can only infer from this is that Trill, a member on GTA forums, made up his own term, used it on 2 occasions, and then for whatever reason, it just didn't catch on. So I guess the etymology of this word is a person made it up on the internet, and they casually used it in a post with no one taking any notice. So here's what I want to do. When you comment on this video, if you intend to do so, find some way of adding the word most likely. If anybody in the future Googles most likely, I want them to come across this video and Trill's posts. That's it, okay? Can we please just do that? Oh, great. The 5-year-olds can train for high school. Sweet. Suicidal.gif. I hope this doesn't end up like The Sims, because I got a feeling that's gonna happen. Suicidal.gif. Columbine, anyone? Seriously though, this sounds like it might be good only for a couple laughs/hours. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Rockstar Games can do something besides cars and gangsters. P.S. I live in Vancouver and it rules. I shall find out what info I can. .gif. So you might be thinking, did Mage Phil ever... What? Did Mage Phil ever come back and provide GTA forums with some inside scoop? No. No, he did not, believe it or not. I could go on and give you more and more examples, but I feel like I've made my point. If there is one thing I hope we can all learn from this, it's that Rockstar Games, as doubtful as we sometimes are of them, do have the ability to deliver fantastic video games. You know, a lot of people, especially in this video, expressed misconceptions and wrongful critique about a game they had not even experienced yet. A game that a lot of people, even in the Rockstar Games fanbase, expected to do horribly, not just in sales, but also in its message. Some people presumed that Bully was gonna condone bullying, or even lead to a significant increase in bullying. Bully turned out to be a game that not only condemns bullying, but it also gave a lot of bullied kids a very good outlet for dealing with the frustration that comes along with getting picked on. The point I want to hammer home is that we should not take Rockstar Games for granted. If Bully 2 gets announced, then yay, that'd be awesome. But if something else gets announced instead of Bully 2 and we never end up getting a sequel, then, well, that kinda sucks, doesn't it? But instead of resenting the game that might take Bully 2's place, and instead of assuming that it's gonna have some negative outcome or influence people in a bad way, I think we should give it a fair chance. A lot of people, myself included, wanted something other than Bully, and I was wrong. I was very misguided. And so, I thank Rockstar for not just entertaining me, but also for proving me wrong. Bully to me is a good example of how video games can actually tackle a very sensitive subject matter and still deliver a very enjoyable experience that also has a very positive message. I don't know about you, audience, but in my honest opinion, I think we most likely will get to see a sequel someday. Actually, I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, that's it for this video. You folks, as always, stay classy. Peace.